When a super empath meets a malignant narcissist, an intense psychological battle begins, and it's not for the faint of heart. Both parties are extremely strong-willed and headstrong, and no one wants to back down. There is no denying that both of these individuals are very sensitive people. They both feel things deeply, but they experience this sensitivity in vastly different ways. The malignant narcissist is someone who has extreme levels of narcissism and psychopathy. When a super empath and a malignant narcissist meet, it's like oil and water. The super empath's sensitivity and compassion are seen as weaknesses by the malignant narcissist, who will take advantage of them whenever possible. A therapist can teach you how to set healthy boundaries and cope with the emotional fallout of the relationship. The super empath's desire to help others can be used against them, leading to exhaustion and potential burnout. Setting healthy boundaries and seeking professional help are crucial for super empaths dealing with malignant narcissists. While there are exceptions, the combination of these two personality types is generally a recipe for disaster. There are also support groups available for survivors of narcissistic abuse. If you are not in a relationship with a malignant narcissist but still struggle with the effects of being a super empath, therapy can also help you learn how to manage your emotions and set healthy boundaries. The malignant narcissist will use the super empath's desire to help others against them, manipulating them into doing things that they don't want to do. The super empath may also try to fix the malignant narcissist, believing that they can be saved. However, this only enables the narcissist and makes the situation worse. The malignant narcissist will take advantage of the super empath's kindness and use it to get what they want. The super empath may also try to reason with the malignant narcissist or appeal to their sense of morality, but this will only make the situation worse. The malignant narcissist is not capable of empathy or remorse and will use the super empath's attempts to help them as a way to manipulate them. It can be exhausting for a super empath to deal with a malignant narcissist. The malignant narcissist is always looking for ways to control and manipulate those around them, and the super empath's sensitivity means that they take things personally. This can lead to a lot of self-blame and self-doubt from the super empath. Ultimately, the relationship between a super empath and a malignant narcissist is doomed to fail. The malignant narcissist will eventually wear down the super empath's resolve, and the super empath will either become completely burned out or be forced to walk away from the relationship. In the end, the malignant narcissist wins this battle because the super empath is just too good-hearted and empathetic to deal with the narcissist effectively. They are highly manipulative and destructive, and they often use their charm and charisma to get what they want from others. While it is common for super empaths to struggle in relationships with malignant narcissists, there are always exceptions. Some super empaths may be able to set healthy boundaries and manage their own emotions well enough to navigate a relationship with a malignant narcissist successfully. Similarly, some malignant narcissists may not be as extreme in their need for power and control and could potentially form a healthy relationship with a super empath. However, in general, the combination of a super empath and a malignant narcissist is a recipe for disaster. Malignant narcissists have a deep-seated need for power and control, and they will stop at nothing to achieve it. They are willing to do whatever it takes to win, and they often leave a trail of destruction in their wake. Malignant narcissists can be incredibly charming and charismatic, which makes them dangerous because they can easily manipulate those around them. They are master manipulators who know how to push people's buttons and get them to do what they want. They are also highly skilled at lying and deception. They can be incredibly convincing when they want to be, and they often use this ability to get ahead. Malignant narcissists are also highly sensitive to criticism and rejection. They cannot tolerate any negative feedback and will lash out if they feel threatened. They have a thin skin and ego that is fragile. If anyone dares to question their authority or challenge their beliefs, the malignant narcissist will retaliate with a vengeance. They will use any means necessary to silence their critics and maintain their false sense of superiority. Despite their superficial charm, malignant narcissists are deeply insecure and emotionally unstable individuals. They crave attention and validation from others, but they are unable to feel empathy or remorse for their actions. As a result, they often end up in conflict with those around them. Their need for power and control often leads to abusive and exploitative relationships. They use their manipulation and deception skills to take advantage of others and get what they want. This behavior can cause significant emotional distress and trauma to their victims. Malignant narcissists are highly antagonistic individuals who are driven by a need for power, control, and attention. They use their charm, charisma, and manipulation skills to get what they want, often at the expense of others. They have a thin skin and ego and cannot tolerate criticism or negative feedback. Their antagonistic behavior can cause significant emotional distress and trauma to those around them. A super empath is someone with the highest level of empathy. They are true emotional sponges. They can feel other people's emotions so intensely that sometimes it can be overwhelming for them. Super empaths have a hard time setting boundaries because they don't want to upset others or hurt their feelings. Because of this, they can easily become overwhelmed by other people's emotions and even exhaust themselves by trying to fix everyone's problems all the time. They want to make sure everyone around them is happy and comfortable. This means they may put their own needs aside and ignore their own feelings. Super empaths also tend to take responsibility for negative feelings that other people have. For example, if someone is angry, they may think it is their fault and try to make amends even when they had nothing to do with the negative feeling in the first place. At times, super empaths may even feel like they are too sensitive and worry that they are weak or too emotional. This is why some super empaths become hypersensitive to criticism and rejection. They may think that if they are not perfect and can't make everyone happy all the time, then there is something wrong with them. Super empaths are caring, compassionate, and loyal individuals who would never intentionally hurt a fly. They can make excellent friends, family members, and romantic partners, but they need to learn how to set healthy boundaries and communicate their needs effectively. Otherwise, they may end up in relationships with toxic partners who take advantage of their kindness and empathy. The malignant narcissist is known to use their sensitivity as a weapon, while the super empath uses their sensitivity as a shield. So who do you think wins this matchup? You might be surprised. First off, we have to take a closer look at what a super empath is. Now let's take a look at the malignant narcissist. Now that we know more about both of these personalities, let's see how they match up. It is important to note that this is a general guide and does not apply to every individual with these conditions. If you are super empath in a relationship with a malignant narcissist, it is important to seek professional help. Overall, the malignant narcissist tends to come out on top in this matchup due to their willingness to exploit the super empath's kindness and strength. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching.